Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Inter-American Dialogue's third annual Leadership for the Americas Awards Gala. Bienvenidos a lo que promete ser una noche para todos muy, pero muy especial. I am Ilia Calderón, and it is my honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this evening. We have a great night planned for you. Please go ahead and enjoy your first course as we begin our program. As you may know, the Inter-American Dialogue engages its network of global leaders to foster the three pillars of its mission: democratic governance, social equality, and prosperity in Latin America and the Caribbean. The dialogue encourages all nations of the Americas to work together to meet pressing regional and global challenges. 18 dialogue members have served as presidents of their countries, and over 3 dozen at the cabinet level. We are privileged to have many of these distinguished leaders with us this evening. The Leadership for the Americas Awards Gala honors the most remarkable leaders fostering the values embodied in the dialogue's mission and shared by all of us here tonight. I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to Michael Shifter, who has been the Dialogue's president for 7 years and has done so much in that brief period to bring this 35-year-old organization into the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Shifter.
Thank you very much, Ilia. It's a delight to have you with us. We're so grateful to you for doing this and for the crucial work you do every day. We marvel at your remarkable life story. Born in Itzmina, a small impoverished town in Choco province of Colombia, then on to Medellin to study social work, and today at the pinnacle of TV news in the Americas as co-anchor of Univision. Your tenacity and spirit are an inspiration to all of us. I want to extend a heartfelt welcome and thank all of you for joining us this evening. There are so many good friends and distinguished guests in the audience. It's an honor to have Brazil's Defense Minister, Raul Jungmann. We're honored to be with you. And Fernando Carrillo, Colombia's Attorney General and my good friend. We have with us as well former heads of state, cabinet members, high-level officials from the US and other countries, members of Congress, ambassadors, and leaders from the world of philanthropy, business, civil society, government affairs, and academia. In my remarks at last year's gala, just days after the 2016 elections in the United States, I noted that we found ourselves in uncharted waters. Well, over the last year, those waters have been pretty rocky. Many of the premises that have long underpinned US policy and hemispheric and global affairs are being challenged. This is a moment that demands serious reflection and great humility. The words of the Uruguayan poet Mario Benedetti are apt today. Quote, "Just when we think we have all the answers, all the questions change." As we navigate together these choppy waters, it is worth recalling the dialogue's mission and reaffirming the values that animated the organization's founding 3.5 decades ago. The original purpose remains to engage diverse leaders throughout the hemisphere and globally, to foster a genuinely open conversation, probe differences, pursue common ground, and forge collaborative approaches and realistic solutions to difficult problems. Today, it is vital to reinvigorate that conversation with new voices and new questions that reflect new realities, but to do so always in a climate of mutual respect, treating others with decency, and guided by principle, on unwavering adherence to advancing democratic governance, social equity, and prosperity in the Americas. That is a daunting challenge, but one the dialogue is excited to take on together. There is no better example of the dialogue's commitment to pluralism than tonight's 5 outstanding honorees. All have achieved excellence in their fields and, in very different ways, contributed enormously to the dialogue's mission. A business leader devoted to philanthropy and social responsibility in a troubled region. An investigative journalist and human rights advocate, fearless in her pursuit of the truth. A computer genius, inventor, innovator, and professor concerned about the common good. A diplomat, development specialist, and institution builder with a gift for bringing people together to advance a positive, shared agenda. And a former president, statesman, public intellectual, champion for democracy, and, not least, a founding member and chair emeritus of the Inter-American Dialogue. Also, a sociologist, which brings to mind what my grandmother said when I told her I was going to be a sociologist. She said, quote, "Your patients will love you." Well, I have no doubt that the patients of all of tonight's honorees love them as well. I want to express profound gratitude to this evening's many sponsors. We couldn't do our work without your generous support. Our presenting sponsor, the Fundación Rafael Mesa Ayau, and our diamond sponsors, BMW, Chevron, the Fundación Vidanta, and Sempra. And let me also recognize and thank the Ford Foundation for supporting our program work. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the Dialogues Gala Leadership Committee and its co-chairs, Ernesto Zedillo, Carla Hills, and Pierre Pettigrew, and to its honorary co-chairs, Enrique Garcia, Enrique Iglesias, Ricardo Lagos, and Fernando Enrique Cardoso, who we are so happy to honor tonight. We're also thrilled to be joined by many members of our board of directors and the President's Leadership Council, who are so fundamental to the dialogue's efforts. Please join me in thanking them all. The dialogue is fortunate to have a stellar staff. Every one of them cares deeply about the Americas and embraces our mission with passion and exemplary professionalism. It's a good idea to hire people smarter than you are. In my case, it's not too hard to do that. Let me give special thanks to our superb gala team, who has worked tirelessly over many months to make this event possible. To Denise Yanovich, John Caivano, Missy Reith, Beryl Seller, Irene Stefania, and Eric Brand, I can't thank you enough. As we move forward, steady and with renewed vigor, we hope to count on your continued goodwill, confianza, collaboration, and support. Have fun this evening, and once again, thank you all.